Hey, Bears fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing after a bombshell statement from Chicago Bears head coach Ben Johnson regarding star running back DeAndre Swift, a revelation that has sent shockwaves across social media and sports forums alike. In a press conference that quickly turned tense, Johnson reportedly said, "He won't play for me anymore," a line that instantly sparked speculation about locker room conflicts, contractual disputes, and potential trade possibilities. Fans of the Bears were left in disbelief, many wondering what could have provoked such a definitive and public declaration. The timing is critical, as the team is entering a phase where every game counts, and Swift has been one of the more reliable offensive weapons, consistently providing both rushing yards and receiving production. Analysts immediately began dissecting Johnson's words, suggesting that this could indicate a breakdown in communication, philosophical differences in offensive strategy, or even personal tensions that have reached a boiling point. The impact on team morale is an additional layer that cannot be ignored, as Swift has been a prominent figure in the locker room, often praised for his work ethic and leadership. Speculation now dominates headlines, and rumors of a potential trade have escalated to levels not seen since previous high-profile NFL shakeups. Beyond the immediate shock, insiders are pointing out that Johnson's statement may carry implications far beyond just Swift's role in the offense. Some speculate that this is a strategic move to send a message to the entire roster, asserting authority and demanding accountability in ways that may be controversial but effective in a results-driven league. Others, however, are warning that such a public declaration risks alienating players and creating a media circus that could distract from the Bears' season objectives. Observers are dissecting Swift's recent performances, comparing them to expectations, and debating whether this rift was long in the making or if a single incident triggered Johnson's stance. The narrative unfolding suggests a complex web of player-coach dynamics, organizational priorities, and the high-stakes nature of professional football, where careers and reputations can shift overnight. Meanwhile, the fan base is divided, some supporting Johnson's hardline approach, while others rally behind Swift, emphasizing his contributions and questioning the timing and tone of the announcement. Social media platforms are erupting with theories, memes, and speculations, creating an online storm that feeds on itself, and insiders hint at backroom meetings that could reshape the team's immediate future. The ripple effect may extend to draft strategy, salary negotiations, and the Bears' long-term plans, making this more than just a headline. It is a potential turning point in the organization's trajectory. Amid the swirling rumors, former players and analysts have weighed in, offering both critique and context for Johnson's statement. Comparisons to other notorious player-coach clashes have been drawn, some pointing to similar situations where public ultimatums either galvanized a team or precipitated a roster shakeup. Swift, who has earned accolades for his versatility and explosive playmaking, now faces an uncertain road ahead, and insiders suggest that multiple franchises are quietly monitoring the situation, ready to make a move if the Bears decide to part ways. There is also the question of Swift's contract and the financial implications of any potential trade or release, with experts predicting complex negotiations that could involve conditional picks, player exchanges, and salary cap considerations. Meanwhile, sports talk shows are filling airtime, dissecting every nuance, from Johnson's tone and body language to Swift's recent on-field choices, creating a 24/7 cycle of speculation that fuels the rumor mill even further. The story has grown beyond a mere coach-player disagreement into a narrative that may define the Bears season, influencing everything from game strategy to locker room hierarchy. And fans are watching intently, desperate for updates that may never come in full clarity. As this drama unfolds, one thing is certain. The intersection of personality, performance, and public statement has created a perfect storm, a situation that will be analyzed for months, if not years, within NFL circles. Sources close to the team hint that there may be more beneath the surface than what Johnson said publicly. Whispers of differing offensive philosophies, disagreements on play calling, and personality clashes in a locker room are circulating quietly among insiders, who suggest that Swift and Johnson may have struggled to align on critical aspects of the game plan. This has fueled rampant speculation about potential mediators stepping in, including team executives or veteran players, in an attempt to salvage the relationship before it reaches an irreversible breaking point. Some are even pointing fingers at the timing of Johnson's statement, suggesting it may have been a calculated move to influence trade value, send a message to other teams, or even motivate Swift by challenging him publicly. Sports betting lines have reacted as well, with bookmakers adjusting odds on trades, team performance, and Swift's availability for upcoming games, adding another layer to the growing frenzy. Media analysts have been dissecting Johnson's history with players, noting patterns of strong-willed management and occasional public confrontations, and comparing them to similar incidents across the league. The tension between maintaining authority and preserving talent has become a central question, and it remains unclear how this dynamic will impact the Bears' season trajectory or Swift's career path, as the rumor mill churns with unprecedented velocity, feeding every scenario imaginable. Adding to the drama, fan reactions have been nothing short of explosive. Social media platforms are filled with conflicting opinions, viral memes, and heated debates over whether Johnson's statement is justified or an overreach of authority. Some fans argue that Swift's production and consistency should earn him leeway, while others claim that team culture and adherence to coaching directives must take precedence over individual talent. The polarizing effect has extended beyond social media, influencing local media coverage, podcasts, and even casual conversations among NFL followers. Some insiders suggest that the public nature of the statement may pressure Swift into making a decision about his future, potentially accelerating trade talks or even pushing him toward free agency. The psychological aspect cannot be understated, as public pressure can influence player performance, morale, and decision-making, creating ripple effects both on and off the field. Analysts also emphasize that this situation highlights the delicate balance NFL coaches must maintain, managing egos, talent, and team cohesion while navigating media scrutiny. The uncertainty surrounding Swift's role in the offense, the Bears' short-term strategy, and a long-term organizational vision has created a compelling narrative, blending the allure of behind-the-scenes conflict with a high-stakes drama of professional football, ensuring that every update will be dissected with intense scrutiny. Rumors have also suggested that other teams are closely monitoring the situation, quietly reaching out to the Bears' front office to gauge interest in a potential trade or even exploring player-for-player deals that could involve Swift. Scouts and general managers are reportedly evaluating Swift's production, injury history, and fit within different offensive systems, calculating the potential impact of acquiring a player of his caliber under these circumstances. There's talk of several franchises preparing contingency plans should a trade become feasible, which could reshape the landscape of the NFC and even influence playoff scenarios. The interplay of public statements, media speculation, and behind-the-scenes maneuvering has created a scenario reminiscent of blockbuster trade rumors, where uncertainty fuels both excitement and anxiety among fans, analysts, and league insiders. Additionally, some former players have shared anecdotes about similar situations in the past, providing context and insight into how high-profile disagreements can escalate or resolve, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of NFL player-coach dynamics. The situation has become a case study in leadership, communication, and the power of public statements, illustrating how one remark can reverberate through a team, a league, and a fan base simultaneously, leaving everyone involved guessing what comes next and whether reconciliation, trade, or continued tension lies ahead. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. As speculation intensifies, the Bears organization has remained tight-lipped beyond Johnson's remarks, refusing to confirm or deny any internal conflicts, trades, or roster changes. The ambiguity has fueled endless discussion among journalists, commentators, and fans who are attempting to connect dots using limited information, insider whispers, and past patterns of team behavior. The combination of public tension, strategic uncertainty, and high-profile talent has created a captivating narrative that transcends a single headline, instead evolving into a saga that dominates sports conversation across platforms. While Johnson's statement about Swift may appear as a definitive stance, sources indicate that negotiations, conversations, and internal assessments are ongoing, leaving room for potential surprises, reversals, or compromises. Analysts are carefully monitoring every practice, interview, and social media post for clues, understanding that even subtle shifts in tone or action could signal significant developments. Meanwhile, fans eagerly anticipate updates, engaging in forums, polls, and debates, effectively creating a participatory narrative where everyone has a stake in interpreting the drama. The convergence of talent, personality, and public statements has produced a storyline that mirrors the intensity of a playoff matchup, where strategy, emotion, and consequence intersect, ensuring that this rumor, this conflict, and this speculation will remain front and center in the NFL discourse for weeks to come. The ripple effect of Ben Johnson's declaration about DeAndre Swift has reached far beyond the confines of Hallis Hall, spilling into national sports discourse, media punditry, and even casual conversations in bars and offices, where every fan has become an instant analyst, dissecting the implications with fervor. Rumors are swirling that Johnson's statement is not merely reactive but could be part of a larger organizational strategy, signaling a potential shakeup in offensive philosophy or even broader personnel moves. Speculation is mounting that Swift's dissatisfaction, combined with Johnson's firm approach, could create an irreparable rift, prompting trade discussions or forcing management into difficult decisions about loyalty versus long-term vision. The NFL's intricate web of contracts, salary caps, and player negotiations adds another layer of intrigue, as front offices weigh risk and reward in a league where timing and leverage are everything. Analysts are meticulously combing through Swift stats, injury history, and role in various schemes, attempting to gauge how a sudden departure could reshape the Bears season. Meanwhile, whispers suggest that rival teams are quietly calculating offers, probing for weaknesses, and positioning themselves to capitalize on what could be a monumental shift. Social media amplifies every snippet of information, blending fact and conjecture until the rumor itself becomes a narrative, compelling enough to dominate headlines, generate clicks, and fuel endless debate. Fans are captivated, frustrated, and energized simultaneously, caught in a web of uncertainty, watching as a single statement transforms the ordinary into a spectacle, making Swift's situation one of the most talked about stories in football. Industry insiders hint that Johnson's blunt remark could carry psychological implications, not just for Swift, but for the entire roster, as players gauge the coach's temperament, values, and approach to authority. Locker room dynamics, often hidden from public view, are now the center of speculation, with rumors suggesting that team chemistry may be tested as the Bears navigate the fallout. Some players reportedly empathize with Swift, while others side with Johnson, creating an invisible tension that could manifest on the field in subtle but consequential ways. Coaches and staffers are reportedly engaged in crisis management, attempting to mediate relationships and ensure that operational focus remains intact despite the media storm. At the same time, social media amplification ensures that every statement, interview, and performance is dissected for meaning, feeding speculation and fan engagement in real time. The intersection of performance, personality, and public perception has never been more palpable, highlighting the delicate balance between leadership and accountability in professional sports. Industry veterans caution that such disputes can escalate quickly, but they can also catalyze growth or transformation if handled strategically. The Bears' upcoming games now carry additional weight, as analysts and fans alike interpret every snap, pass, and run as evidence of potential resolutions, ongoing tensions, or unspoken consequences. The narrative has evolved from a simple player-coach disagreement into a multi-layered saga, blending rumor, strategy, and human psychology into a story that is as compelling as it is unpredictable, leaving the NFL community on high alert. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.